Green Knight was written and directed by David Lowery and stars Dev Patel and Aaron Kellyman. It's the story of Sir Gawain, King Arthur's reckless and headstrong nephew, who embarks on a quest to confront the Green Knight, a gigantic emerald-skinned stranger and tester of men. Gawain contends with ghosts, giants, thieves, and schemers in what becomes a deeper journey to prove his worth in the eyes of his family and kingdom. For the first 30 minutes of this film, I was completely floored by the cinematography. I mean, there are times straight up in this movie where you can't tell what are real effects and what's CGI. That line is so blurred. The world these guys create is a character in itself in the movie. And the casting is on point. These guys who are playing these characters are the characters themselves on screen. And that's about all the positives I have from this movie. I know this is an art house film, and I know it's highly praised, and I understand why it's being highly praised. I just gotta be honest with y'all and say I was a little bit disappointed with it. I think being vague for the sake of just being vague and calling it art without really telling a clear story isn't that impressive. Don't get me wrong, I think leaving things up for the interpretation of the viewer is a cornerstone of art itself. Just look at Inception by Christopher Nolan, great example. He leaves that movie open-ended for the interpretation of the viewer, and it's awesome. But the difference was the journey entertaining up to that point? And I'm sorry, but this journey just wasn't entertaining for me. The focus is heavily on the effects, heavily on the cinematography, heavily on the aesthetic, which matters, but without good characters and a story that actually draws you in and invests you, you're gonna start scrolling on your phone. And that's what I started doing. The movie tells you, hey, you need to care about this right here that we're showing you. The fundamental question it doesn't answer is why you should care about it. And I understand this is an unpopular opinion, and I get it if some of you guys in the comments go, you just don't understand, it's art. And I get that. I probably don't understand it. And there's one last thing I have to mention. This film assumes that the wide audience of the world understands and has read the tale of the Green Knight. I did not know shit about the Green Knight before seeing this movie. It assumes that we understand, hey, this is the King Arthur universe. Like the audience knows this already. But without any real exposition about the background of these characters, it doesn't help on top of the artistic vagueness that the movie already possesses. I know this review sounds really negative, and I did have a lot of problems with it, but it really is an enjoyable film to see on screen if you want to see some incredible cinematography and good acting. Dev Patel is amazing in this film. I just didn't find the deeper meaning that a lot of people seem to have found with this movie. This all kind of stems from my inner distaste of just pretentious art. You have an Emperor's New Clothes scenario where there's nothing there, but there is something there, you just can't see it. No, there's nothing there. As beautiful as this film looks, there's just not a lot of story for me to really grip onto. And that's why I really was disappointed with it. But for the visuals and in the right setting, I would rent this to watch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think about the review? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave it below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.